Why aren't you getting any reps with the ones at any point?
Not my place, to answer. It's not in my control. So I'm not even going to think about that or have that even in my thought process of why it is. Like, there's a lot of people that want to have the opportunity to be at this level, and I'm here, and I'm thankful to have the opportunity. So whenever that is, it is.
Roger Goodell knows how to make some TV, boy. Hey, man. Say, man. Who'd have thunk it, right? Who'd have thunk it? From QB4 to QB1 on Friday night, the most watched preseason game in NFL history. Shedeur Sanders of the Colorado Buffaloes, all-time leading completion percentage in college football, Johnny Unitas Golden Arm winner versus Bryce the Hitman Young and Jimmy Too Lethal Fleazy Horn. I can't make better television than this. I feel like Vince McMahon. Roger Goodell, good on you, Mike. Good on you, Mike. Now, I just made a video today talking about the gosh darn Browns signing another quarterback. Some people were upset at me. Some people watched the actual video and saw what I said. And what I was saying in there is that, look, hey, Tyler Huntley knows the offense. He's probably going to be here. Great exposure, good plug-and-play place. And then the idea was that, what's his name? Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel weren't going to be able to play. By the way, in this video, we're not going to spend too much time on the starting thing. We do have a few other updates as well. We're going to check in on LeJounte, as you can see. We got some Tyler updates. He's been throwing some picks again. We got some Caleb Williams updates. So it's going to be more of a preseason update. Again, this is just him being announced as a starter. It's not a lot to get into. But just as we see it, and I stole it from him, QB4 to QB1. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I clarify and say, look, I was speaking from the behalf of the people who are very strong in Shedeur's favor. I'm strong in Shedeur, but I don't go full conspiracy theory until I see the full picture, and then I'm there, right? But it seemed a little fishy, and it seemed to, like, you know what I'm saying, you add another quarterback. I get when I'm saying this XYZ, and then it's even more confusing because when I was talking about in that video, I was like, okay, well, they're not going to start him, and they're not going to have him play a whole quarter. Well, now he is starting. So is he going to play a full quarter? Is he going to play a drive? And I want it to be known. Shout out to my man Daniel. I don't know why the things aren't loading. This is Daniel's tweet. Shedeur Sanders is going to start against the Panthers. Now, David Canales has his first team out there. So he's going to get real deal ones-on-ones reps. He's going to go against a one defense in the NFL that's not, set up for, special drills or XYZ. Right? Like this is almost the last excuse. The only other excuse after this was that he literally has to play in a real NFL game. That's the only other excuse. So this is the biggest test for Shedeur Sanders. For people like me, who's a big Shedeur Sanders guy, for people who are even bigger Shedeur Sanders guys, the CU aunties, all of us who are hoping for the best, understand that this is really probably one of the better opportunities for him. Now, if some people argue, well, hey, he doesn't have as much first team reps, I think he's going to get some more tomorrow with the joint practice. I think he's going to hopefully get caught up to speed. But I mean, we've been asking for it, and here it is. So I can't be upset about it. I can't be mad about it. I can only be excited about what's probably going to be the most watched preseason game of all time. Not just because of Shedeur Sanders, because of also Jimmy Horn Jr. I'm going to be looking for Jimmy. I'm going to be, get my Shedeur reps in, get my Jimmy Horn reps in. We will be live on Friday for that. So, just watching the game, simple as that. So it should be an absolute phenomenal time. I'm just happy that Shedeur gets this opportunity. I'm happy that even with the Tyler Huntley stuff, hopefully that doesn't affect stuff. And I want to, again, because I want to finish that point. I'm sorry. I'm known for going off on tangents. Again, I don't think Tyler Huntley's a problem right now as a camp arm. My problem is the easy out for the Browns to be like, oh, now we have two people who know the offense well. Now we got to get rid of somebody, right? And if Shedeur has a bad night against real NFL talent, that's a really good cop out. I'm just letting y'all see. I don't want people to act like I'm not gonna be naive. I'm sorry. I know how this game works. I know how optics and PR. I know how a business moves. I'm not just gonna be dumb. I see the play. This is set up perfectly. Like, I just want y'all to see. So if y'all gonna go, it's just a camp arm, they're just gonna cut Tyler Huntley. Okay, I'm sure that's possible, and I'm sure Shedeur's talented enough to make that happen. Where, hey, you ain't got a choice. and crazier things have happened. Who knows? Kenny Pickett might get traded. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm looking at the way the chips are falling out, and I'm looking at the different plans, and it seems like, Shedeur has a bad day. They can easily say, Kevin Stefanski, well, we gave him the opportunity. He didn't, prosper. We got somebody who's a little more tenured. Obviously, Dylan Gabriel is someone that we want to kind of mature more, so we went ahead and cut Shedeur Sanders. So just be on the wheel in there. Now, I told y'all about the Riz, man. Some of y'all said the Riz wasn't our guy. I'm telling you, he's for our guy. Here's his reaction.
What do you know?
What do you know?
Long day on the golf course, kids, but the reward. Yes, Shedeur is starting against Carolina, okay? I know half of you are happy, half of you are not happy. I'm thrilled. I want to see this kid. Man, this could be the most watched preseason game in Cleveland Browns history. All I ask is that the kid gets a chance. This is a real chance. Now, I don't know who he's going to be playing against, and he hadn't had a lot of reps, but I'm expecting him to light it up. I am. I think this kid can play, and I'm excited for you, Shedeur. Boy, the sports gods work in mysterious ways. We will chop it up tomorrow morning on the Really Big Show. Don't you miss it.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, Roger Goodell knows how to make some TV, boy. But I don't want to spend too much time. If we have time at the end of the video, we'll come back and check out a few of these things. Some of the, and this is just like, this is not a Cleveland Brown account. This is just like a random sports account that I've been following for a long time. He talks sports and, just general stuff. I like his takes. He says maybe the Browns should have given Shedeur first team reps so he could be ready just in case the other quarterbacks got injured. So I just want to, before I move on, and we have more we can come back to, I do want to make the big point that at this point, the Browns, like, although I see what they're trying to set up, the problem is, like, we can easily just sit here and say, the only first team reps he had was the first team defense against the second team with his second team offense, right? I can easily say, why? Maybe if y'all gave him some first team reps, maybe he would know the timings a little better. Maybe he could hit Jerry Jeudy a little more consistently, but y'all never gave him that opportunity, right? And now he has to step up, I guess, within a day of a joint practice and then go into preseason on Friday and be ready to rock and roll. So, hey, man, I see it. I see it. Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry, I see it. But I have faith that Shedeur is going to make the most of it, because if he does that, ain't nobody can say nothing. That's the thing about these types of situations. The best case scenario is that, hey, he just balls out and, okay, we on to the next thing. Shedeur passes another test because, there's been a lot of tests thrown his way. So continuing on to his former teammate, now opponent in the preseason game, Jimmy Horn Jr. Now, we don't have a lot of footage from him. There's some like rain footage of Bryce Young throwing in rain, stuff like that. Not heavy stuff, but this is another NFL player. This is actually rookie defensive back. Speaking about Jimmy Horn, I think he's one of the people getting cooked, but he's actually going to talk about the fake punt that we showed you a few days ago. Here we go.
Did you ask for it, or did coach just tell you?
Coach came up to me like right before we were doing warm-ups and stuff, and kind of like asked me what that looked like. Let me see your eyes. Kind of asked for my confidence level. He's like, I'm gonna throw you a ball, and as a defensive player, all you want is the ball in your hand. So I couldn't wait. So that's all that's funny is the game's going on. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, I gotta catch the ball. Just make sure I catch the ball, and then take it back to the high school days.
Was that the first time that had been a conversation? Like, had y'all repped that?
Yeah, we just went over that. We never repped it. Just do it in that day, and it worked out.
Jimmy caught you though.
He did. Jimmy fast. I mean, he had the angle.
Hey. They said that boy Jimmy fast, man.
It was funny because when I went out there, I'm looking, I see where like the 10, and I'm like, man, I hope he calls it next, because it's like 90 yards so far, and I just came off the defensive drive, but Jimmy made a good tackle, but I was definitely tired.
Now, I do want to point out, again, like I said, David Canales does say the one defense is going to be out there. So I'm assuming that means his one offense is going to get some burn. And Jimmy Horn has been getting reps with both the first team and the second team. So it seems like regardless, we're going to see plenty of Jimmy Horn, plenty of Shedeur Sanders. If you're a CU onto you, if you're a Colorado guy, or if you just like good foosball, entertaining football, I think Friday is going to be a great time. I genuinely think this is going to be the most watched preseason game. I know everyone's focused on Shedeur, but y'all know I make Jimmy Horn videos, and as much as some people say, all you do is talk about Shedeur, you should look at them Jimmy Horn videos. Y'all be showing out for Jimmy Horn. Like, the people really want to know about Jimmy Horn. They want to know about LeJounte. They want to know about all these players. And I want to stress that it's not just because, former Colorado. No, I want it to be known that Deion Sanders chose these young men because they have great stories, because they are great men, because they have the ability for greatness. That's something that Deion Sanders picks. Now, you can, be critical of a lot of things at Deion Sanders, but I've always been, hey, one of the best recruiters in college football. I'm sorry about it. It's hard to replace the, hey, I got a gold jacket, a few of them Super Bowl rings, and some people call me the greatest defensive back. Some people call me the greatest athlete of all time. That's hard to argue against. Hey, I play 2 positions. I play 2 sports. I did things that still to this day no other people can do and have been able to do. You know what I mean? Like, I think that in itself, it gravitates certain people, and I think he has a knack for finding people. I think that's his best trait as a college football coach. Jimmy Horn Jr., phenomenal young man. LeJounte, phenomenal young man. Jeremiah Brown, phenomenal young man. And I can go on and on and on. There's a lot of great young men, and obviously now a lot of them are in the league. Now, where do we go next? We can go Travis, but I actually want to go. I want to, before we go LeJounte or Travis, I want to check in with another team. We do a lot of Shedeur over here, so let's check back in with our guy Tyler Shuck. I don't know why it's not loading, but this is an actual reporter at the Saints. Trust me, bro. I know. We should probably go look at the tweet because I want you know me. I'm big on checking sources, and if I'm not going to show you who tweeted it, it's not right to show it. So Nick Underhill, reporter for the Saints, be there, beat writer, I believe. So it says show taking first team reps, first pass, a near pick, third pass, pick. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. I'm not just going to be negative on Tyler Shuck. And again, if y'all watched that video and then just look at the thumbnail and title, you would see that I was giving a lot of grace to him because, at the end of the day, Spencer Rattler is apparently struggling in the same way that Tyler Shuck is. And at the end of the day, this is a young quarterback. I know he's 25, yada, yada. This is a young quarterback still trying to find his footing, still trying to understand a new offense, still being thrown with what I have to understand with the ones, right? So this is a whole different level of fire. So I could easily just be a Shedeur fan and be like, oh, wait, hey, he's struggling. Shedeur would have been so much better. But I think in reality, and there he is holding the ball too long. But in reality, I think these are just a group of young quarterbacks that we're seeing all work through kinks, all try their best, all do what they can. So I'd expect the same amount of grace for Shedeur if he was getting that first team reps and he was, having some of his struggles. But it's hard, right? Because y'all know me, I'm gonna give it fair. But then, I hate when people get mad when I speak about narratives. Like, narratives are just it's the thing that's what they are, right? I can't take away the narrative, right? I can't deny the narrative or act like it's not happening. So the narrative, though, is gonna be that y'all missed out on a quarterback right now that seemingly is not just shining on the field, but adding a lot to the community off the field, and also becoming a big popularity within the locker room. And for that, you swapped out for somebody who's considerably inconsistent. Here he is climbing the pocket, though, right? Again, still making some good things happen. It's not all doom and gloom for Tyler. But this throw right here, this is the one. This is the one where it's like, what do we do? And we've seen a lot of this, right? We've seen a lot of this. I want to point out Spencer Rattler, the Saints' favorite right now. He has thrown 4 picks. Tyler has thrown 4 picks. So I want to point that out. Spencer Rattler is a second, third year guy. I think he's a third year guy. I like him a lot. I like his character arc. That's a guy that, I know former Oklahoma guy, I should hate him, but he, was known as very arrogant, super over the top. It was documented, blah, blah. But if he goes to South Carolina and just becomes like the most humble dude, grows a little bit, right? And that's why I'm so big on letting these young men, let them grow, dog. Let them mature into it. And what he's matured into is somebody that is so popular that I think a lot of the contingent of Saints fans want him to be the guy over Tyler Shuck. But obviously we'll see what the front office does there in limiting that. But where we want to go, where we're going to go, another buff. Let's check in on Travis for a second. That unicorn. Now, it seems that their depth chart has come out, and Travis Hunter is, of course, listed as both a wide receiver and defensive back. So shout out to the front office, Liam Cohen, everybody, because the big narrative for the Travis Hunter storyline for me is confidence, right? The big thing that Deion Sanders was speaking about when speaking about, hey, if you're gonna draft Travis Hunter, you're gonna have to let him play both. It's a demand. It's gonna happen. Now, this demand seemingly happened, but I think it's more important that it wasn't a fight. He got drafted to a team that wanted to embrace this, that wanted that. Hey, yeah, let's do it. Both sides, let's make it happen. And the way that he's positioned, he's actually behind the nickels on the defensive back. So I talked about this. And I know a lot of conversation has been, hey, can Travis Hunter make a tackle? He looks super small, yada, yada, yada. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. I worry about Travis Hunter being, playing that nickel position in the modern NFL just because offensive coordinators are going to start attacking that position with tight ends. They're going to start attacking that position in different ways if possible. I just, do I trust Travis Hunter on NFL tight end? I don't know yet. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. And I don't know if you've watched this far in the video. Do you trust Travis Hunter versus Travis Kelce? Who you got? 10 reps. How many reps is Travis Hunter winning? But regardless, what I'm saying is no matter what, his impact is going to be great. It's going to be felt. Travis Hunter is a self-proclaimed unicorn, and I think unicorn things are going to happen. All right, going away from buffs, going back to quarterbacks that are struggling, though. Look, man, Caleb Williams. Now, I'm not sure if you're mad at Caleb Williams or you're mad at this terrible offensive line, which I'm not sure if you can see. Just look at 62. Just watch 62, okay? Just watch 62. What's he doing? What's he looking at? What are you looking at? How do we not? And I get it. Maybe it's a bad angle. I can't get over there, but you can't just hop. Just put a hand on him. Just put a hand on this guy. He's waltzing in the end zone. Oh, the running back got it. Does he got it? Help him? He needs help. Just if you don't know, like just whenever you see like a lineman might be looking this way, but their hand is going this way, they're giving help. Hey, just a little support here, and sometimes it's gauging distance. But hey, boom, just put a little mustard on this guy, please, because Caleb Williams is now running for his life. He's gonna try to escape right. He goes escaping the person. Like this is not. Honestly, this isn't a bad pocket if we get him blocked. But he's on a running back. I mean, that's not gonna last long. He has to get out of there, and he throws a remark. I mean, wow, he just throws that thing up. So, in the same way that we analyze the other picks of the other quarterbacks, Caleb, what are we looking at right here? Why can't we throw the ball away? Or maybe he was throwing the ball away. hey, the way he's looking, like maybe he was just throwing the ball away, and he just didn't have enough mustard on it, or was he trying to throw here? Like this is just. I'm panicking when I get back there, right? Let's see it again. And I like Caleb Williams. I'm a big like, hey, let these young bulls express themselves. If he wants to paint his nails, go crazy. Let him live his life, right? But if you ain't gonna play good football, man, I'm sorry. I can't protect you from the jokes. I can't. They gonna call you everything else but a child of God if you can't connect the football. I'm telling you. Nobody said nothing about Cam Newton's hats until he stopped, until he hurt his shoulder. I'm telling you, you couldn't say nothing when Superman out there. But as soon as you start playing bad, they got problems. But hey, here is Caleb Williams also getting a little accuracy and hitting all of them, going crazy. Again, I'm not a guy that wants to come here and just take big steaming on players. I don't think that's a fun time. I don't think that's productive for these young guys. Small few checkups here. Obligatory Texans stuff. I just want to say this. I want to put this at the end. Shout out to my Texans. Kamari Lassiter is a psychopath. I always thought Kamari was going to be too physical, not enough ball skills. I thought we were going to move him to safety or maybe nickel, right? That's what I thought. Shout out P-Trade because he's a dog. He's been holding down the nickel position. He's been doing great stuff. But Kamari, we've been putting him on an island, boy. D'Amico Ryans has just been like, fuck it. The freshman, yeah. Leave him one-on-one. And he's been making plays, and it seems like that is carrying over as here he is on Nico the Freako, right? And that boy Shroud trusts Nico, and I mean, look at the positioning, look at the physicality. Like this is, I love this. I know some people don't consider Nico a top tier wide receiver, but I don't think y'all watch football. Y'all should probably look at the stats for the first 5 weeks of the season last year in the NFL. Just saying, dude was on a tear. And the fact that we are rebuilding our identity as a Texans team from the defensive side, and I love it. I love it. You know, back in our heyday, 2011, 2012 days, it started with a relentless defense, a defense that is going to be phenomenal on third downs. It's going to be able to blitz and be trusted because we got the sting on one side who quarterbacks don't even want to try. And then you got that psychopath on the other side who's going to get a pick. He gonna get up out of you, dog. You got Bullock over the top. I mean, you got Petre, you got CJG. It's a lot. It's a lot. And don't get me started by them boys in the trenches now. Don't is it Chris Harris back, man? Y'all Titans, y'all better tighten up. You see what I did there? But yeah, man. Last thing, LeJohntay, he's phenomenal. I just want y'all to know that he did score a touchdown.
Jeff Zrebiec for the Athletic.
He did score a touchdown. But I'm going to let y'all watch the LeJohntay touchdown in the background. Not the best quality. I do want to say I thank y'all so much for watching these videos. And if this video does well, I would love to start expanding. I know I talk a lot about Shedeur. I've talked about a lot of things, but I talk about all types of stuff. And I want to focus on doing that as the season comes along. I have a diverse fan base. I'm still going to serve my CU aunties. I got to do it. Still got to serve my Shedeur guys. Got to do it. But that doesn't mean I can't serve my small group of Texas and Texans fans. Y'all going to get it regardless. I got to. It's, you know, just in case you forgot. It's hard. Anyway, but no. Congratulations to Shedeur for starting. Congratulations to the Bus for killing it. Lots of phenomenal times for the preseason. This is going to be, mark my words, the most watched preseason. And I want to stress this before I leave. I don't think it's just because Shedeur. If you've been watching my Shedeur videos, sometimes I'll talk about like the Browns are rookie class. If Quinchon didn't have his problems, you got Harold Fannin, you got Dylan Gabriel, who has a legendary career in his own right, Shedeur Sanders, you got Dylan Sampson, you got I already said Harold Fannin, you got Carson Swearinger, like Mason Graham, you got national championship winners, you got college football playoff competitors, you got record holders, both quarterbacks in college football history. Like there's a lot of storylines in general in this rookie class. So I think the preseason is going to be a fun one. So y'all let me know if you're going to watch that. Let me know if you're going to be in the stream on Friday. I'll try to stream tomorrow too if I can find out what time they're going to have the joint practice. But y'all be great. Y'all be phenomenal. See you next time. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't like it. Subscribe if you like college football content, all types of football content. Hit the bell icon not to miss anything. And did I tell you to be great? Continue to be great. Appreciate it.